Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. The Shadow of the Mad King festival will arrive this week. I've already put out a video covering how to get ready for it and what exactly you should do. So if you haven't seen that video, make sure to check it out first. Now it's time to continue where we left off. In that video, I talked about some important things you'll want to prepare for before the festival begins, especially if you're a newer player. Also went over 3 light armor builds that are great for farming in the Mad King Labyrinth for trick or treat bags, which you can sell for gold. In this video though, we're going to focus on the medium armor builds that are mostly commonly used. Things have shifted a lot since last year's festival, balance changes and reworks, and even some brand new weapons to experiment with in these setups. Don't forget to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the content and want more Guild Wars 2 guides. Imagine playing Guild Wars 2 or any game you want from your phone anytime and anywhere. This video is sponsored by Awesome. They have a huge update now and it's so much better than before. It's very easy to use and manage. You can download it from the link in the description on your PC and download the phone app and link them together and connect. That's it. It's very easy. You can play your PC games on it and even with sound. And right now with their huge update, it have next generation 4K and 8K support. You can transfer files so quickly with a smooth interactive experience or use your device as a second screen. Furthermore, they optimize it so it runs so smoothly on weak networks now, and the amazing thing about Awesome that it works on all devices with no brand limitations. It is an app that's trusted by millions worldwide with these high quality features. So check out this highly updated and optimized new version of Awesome remote control on all your devices. Thank you Awesome for sponsoring this video. Alright, let's dive into the first build. Before we jump into the details, here's a quick reminder. Labyrinth farm builds are designed specifically for tagging mobs as you move with a larger squad through the area. The goal isn't about deleting enemies with single hits, it's all about being quick, spreading AoE damage as much as possible, and letting everyone around you also get their tags. Sharing boons is a big part of this as well, since in Guild Wars 2 PvE system, if you provide boons, you also share credit when allies secure the kill. With that in mind, let's talk about the runes, sigils, relics, and stats that power this setup. They are these for all these builds, so I don't have to mention them later. Relic of Speed, Rune of Speed, Sigil of Fire, and Geomancy and Hydromancy. And your gear is supposed to be defensive stats or celestial gear if you have that, and you're supposed to remove your trinkets. The first build is a fan favorite because of how straightforward yet fun it feels, the Flamethrower Scrapper. Think of it as a mix between Kill It With Fire and Gotta Go Fast. With this build, you'll be constantly granting super speed to yourself and allies while stacking up buffs. Most of the tagging power comes from your flamethrower's fire stream, hitting enemies all around you, backed up by traits and tool belt skills that throw out big AoE fields and explosions. On top of that, I'll be running the short bow from Secrets of the Obscure expansion. It behaves similarly to the Thief short bow, but a bit weaker, with spammy auto attacks that hit multiple targets and spread AoEs, while also sharing boons and have a lot of AoE skills. Honestly, it's much better than rifle for it and adds a fresh feel to the gameplay. If you don't own Soto, hammer or rifle still works too, and if you got Genthy Wiles, the spear is also an option thanks to its wide AoE potential. Especially when you open doors in the labyrinth, a lot of mobs gonna appear at the same time and you need a lot of AoEs. Gameplay wise, your job is simple. Keep spamming fire with your flamethrower, use your gyros to pump out super speed for the squad, and don't forget to cycle through your tool bed skills for extra AoE pressure, since we're almost always going to have super speed anyway. I've swapped out the Relic of Speed for Relic of Ceres, which drops a large AoE circle that helps tag even more bombs, because I have a lot of super speed anyway. We go explosive to make your first strike and your healing skill both trigger AoE explosions. Firearms has been adjusted, but it's still a strong option. Scrapper ensures you're handing out super speed, quickness, barrier, and boons concentration, so your boons last longer. Overall, this build is an absolute blast, no pun intended. It's an S-tier tagging setup for me, and I can't wait to take it out into Labyrinth again. Pro tip, if you want to make it even more fun, toggle action camera for this build for a smoother experience. Aside from Scrapper, you can also run this build on Core Engineer and still do well with Flamethrower or even Bomb Kit because of their AoE potential. Next we have the Thief build, which everyone already know and run during the Mad King festival. cause it's so simple and easy and get the job done. You can just turn off your brain and put off something on the side to watch and run this build. It mostly rely on auto attacking with Thief Shortbow since it's amazing for this farm because the attacks bounce between nearby enemies, and also it has some AoE explosion skills. Aside from this, you run your Thief Venoms that are unique buffs which you can give them to your allies around you and they will contribute to their kills. The good thing about this is you can even run Core Thief on this build, but to make the build even better, we're gonna go with Daredevil that will give us extra dodge, and in addition to that, some of the traits will make us spread AoE attacks around us whenever we dodge. So your whole gameplay loop is to provide the Venom buffs to your allies and keep on spamming your shortbow auto attacks and AoE skills, dodge and activate your AoE near a lot of enemies, especially the door events and the lab, and also use your Dagger Storm ultimate skill for even more AoE. And when you're behind, shortbow have a teleport skill to make you catch up to your squad quickly. This build is also S tier for lab farm, so make sure to give it a try. Lastly, you got Ranger. Sadly, Ranger shortbow isn't like the Thief and won't spread around enemies, it'll go into a straight line, but the main hand axe, which is a ranged weapon for Ranger, can be used for some AoE tagging because of the attack spread. Also, there is some AoE skills on it. We're gonna use offhand torch for more AoE and fire combo field for doors. Our swap weapon gonna be staff, if you have the weapon master training from Secrets of the Obscure. Staff auto attacks are kinda like laser, it'll go through enemies and tag everything in line. In addition to this, we are running the Untamed spec because of the staff unleash skill, which explodes a big AoE attack around us when you unleash for more AoE. We don't have much boons to give to allies, so I went with Frost Spirit for resolution and resistance buff to tag allies, and 2 traps because traps have AoE damage that's unblockable, because there are some mobs in the lab that block attacks, so you'll be the first person tagging them with these traps. For pets, I went to the Iboga because it have AoE damaging skills. Aside from Untamed, this build can be ran on Druid and even Core Ranger with full traps and Axe Torch, but it won't be as good. Overall, it's okay for this farm, but it's not as good as the previous ones, and you should only use it if you really love Ranger and don't want to run something else. I give it B tier. I'll leave out links to these builds down below, and right now there's only heavy armor builds left. I'll post it in a few days. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and it was useful for you. I'll see you in the lab on Halloween. Bye bye.